92.7 WOBM, Ocean County's hometown station. Broadcasting from the boards. Live from the Community Medical Center, Seaside Park, Boardwalk Studio. This is 92.7 WOBM and WOBM.com.
It's 8:42 right now, 70 degrees here at Seaside Park, and joining us here by our namesake from Community Medical Center, Gladys Zakar joins us. She's the Director of Volunteer Services, and we welcome her here to the Beach Studio. Gladys, good morning.
Hi, Gladys.
Good morning. Thanks for inviting me.
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Sorry, it's a little bit of a cloudy, foggy one down here, but it's still beautiful.
Yes, it is.
We're looking here at your history here with just the volunteer department. You've been there for 18 years.
Correct. 18 years. 24 with Community Medical Center.
Wow, so almost a quarter of a century, Gladys.
Well, wait a minute,
there.
Shawn. Don't make me sound so old.
Does that sound older? A quarter of a century.
Yeah.
All right, so the volunteer department, what do you do, Gladys?
Well, I interview the volunteers, receive the applications, and get to know them and what they like and what they would like to do, and then place them in a position that I think would be best suited for them as well. And longevity is great when you put them in a department that they really enjoy.
Do you find seniors really wanting to do this?
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
many
just to be
seniors.
a part of something.
And, you know, they're retiring early, so they're coming in out of boredom after being home for a while.
Sure.
Retired teachers, we have judges, we have lawyers, nurses. And what's amazing is because community is such a family-based area to work, we are getting retired employees now.
Oh,
and
my
it's
goodness.
wonderful.
So they're coming back.
They're coming back. That's how great
How
it
many
is.
volunteers are there at Community Medical Center?
593 as this morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
593. And they do anything from food servicing to helping out the patients or, yeah.
Feeding patients, working on the units, working in the ER, getting stretchers ready, wheelchairs, discharges.
Yeah, wow.
Lots of
Now, back in the day, would this have been called candy striping?
Yes, now there are junior volunteers because we have many young men that volunteer as well.
So you've got juniors and adults and even
Yes.
retirees now doing it. So,
That's fantastic.
Yes, we do.
what kind of opportunities are there at the hospital for volunteer work?
We have comfort groups for people that want to get together, lovely women that get together and make crochet and knit lap blankets. We have pastoral care volunteers. We have volunteers that work in our dispatch room, and they do about 6 miles a day pushing patients in wheelchairs throughout the hospital, which is a great exercise program for them. We have volunteers in our gift shop, the front desk, our second time around shop, so many positions.
What is the youngest you can be to volunteer with you?
14, but they have to be established in high school and in excellent standing. We have the best of the best when it comes to juniors.
I was going to say this would be good for high school for your resume for college, and then college for your resume for out in the real world for jobs.
Yes, it is, absolutely. Most of them their goal is to be a National Honor Society, so they want to do community service. And then we have college students that are required to do hours for physical therapy if they want to go to continue their education with physical
To
therapy.
be a therapist? That's
Yes,
nice.
It's wonderful.
So tell us a couple stories about your volunteers. I know you have some good ones, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, all of them are wonderful, but the few that I want to mention, and I did get their permission to do so,
Okay.
is Minnie Manto. She's 99.
Wow.
She's been volunteering for over 10 years. She's legally blind. No, she doesn't drive there.
Wow.
She gets a ride there, and of course, one of our volunteers will give her a ride home. But she does things like stuffing envelopes and getting folders together, and she cracks the whip to keep people moving in the volunteer office.
99 years old.
99 keeps you young.
Minnie.
Volunteering keeps you young.
Wow.
We hear that so often that folks will say after they retired from work, volunteering does keep them going, gives them, something to do, get up each day, get out there and be active.
Let's hear about another one.
Another one is Delores Dylan. She is going to go skydiving next week.
What?
That's on her bucket list. She's 83.
Go Delores!
Yeah, I'm so proud
Let's
of
hope you
her.
don't see Delores later on in the ER, all right?
She's not worried because she's going to do a tandem jump, and she said
Oh, good.
he's got to have longer legs than her and the will to live, so she's not worried.
That's amazing. At
Beautiful.
83, she's going to do
Yes.
that. Because I can tell you right now, from now, even until I get to 83, I'm not jumping out of an
Yeah,
airplane.
I'm not either, Shawn.
No.
We also have Michael Overton, who has a disability, has cerebral palsy. He's been with us since he's 20. He's now 25.
Wow.
He does at least 7 miles a day. He delivers the mail. He does discharges. He
cerebral
is
palsy.
phenomenal.
Wow.
And he knows everybody's name in the hospital.
Amazing.
And
Amazing.
tells everyone his quote, "Have a spectacular day." So same-day surgery actually had a T-shirt made up for him. So he's wonderful. And I know he's listening, so have a spectacular day, Michael.
Have a great
Hey,
day, Mike.
Michael.
We are talking with Gladys Zakar. She's the Director of Volunteer Services at Community Medical Center. How do we go about getting information at home about being a volunteer with you?
Well, they can go online and download an application, or they can call us direct. The number is 732-557-8129, and we'll be happy to send one out.
Last question for you. Volunteer Services, it's a 7-day-a-week type of thing. Like if you're available on the weekends, it's something they can do. If they're not available on the weekends,
Morning.
during the week, they can do it then?
Yeah.
So-
Evening shifts. The juniors can work up until 8 o'clock at night, usually 4 to 8 and weekends.
There you go.
But we do have military people that volunteer in emergency room in the evenings, that type of thing.
So for someone thinking, hey, I think I really want to volunteer, what should you tell them right now? Come on in.
Come on in, get an application, like I said, and we'll start the process. It is a little bit of a process. They have to go through medical clearance and criminal background checks, that type of thing. But I'm sure that they're going to enjoy themselves and make lots of friends.
Gladys, thanks for coming down today on such a
Okay.
foggy kind of day today. We
Well,
got the
thank you.
foghorns in the background. And
Thanks
with
for
that,
You
inviting
do
me.
great stuff. Thank
we
you so much.
transition into weather today, Sue. Fog, drizzle, cloudy this morning, but again, improving as the day goes
You know,
on.
there's one thing every time Community Medical Center comes here. What's the one word that everyone puts in, Shawn? Sort of like you and me, what I like to think we are. Family. Always. Do you notice that?
Yes.
With the doctors that have been here, with Gladys, it's just an amazing place. Should we leave the radio and go work for Community?
Come
A good
volunteer.
portion,
See if you like it. I'm sure
Shawn
you
would
will.
love for
good
me if I would
portion.
leave.
a good portion of my family born. You know, all my
Yes, at
kids were born
Community.
there, and even my brother going years and years ago born at Community Medical Center. So
It's
we have
family.
a long
I
history
love
there,
that.
Sue.
Love
with Community Medical Center.
All right, mainly sunny, pleasant today and 80. In most places, the fog has lifted. Saturday, sunny and warm, low 80s, and then Sunday, sunny again, low 80s, a picture perfect Jersey Shore weekend.
We have our fingers crossed. Sunset 828, 72 at Freehold, 72 in Manahawkin, 70 in Toms River, and it's 70 here on the beach in Seaside Park with Shawn and Sue.